So, story time. For those of you who don't know, I lost my mother in 2016 from cancer. And what I have found by losing my mother as a teenager, and later down the road having 3 children, those first few weeks for me after having a baby is like grieving my mother all over again as if it was the day she died. And with me, that comes out in my postpartum, and I have these weird, like, invasive thoughts of just things throughout my life, good and bad, regarding my mom. And so I'm driving home right now from picking up my son, and I just have this, like, intense, invasive thought that I can't shake of, here's the story. My mom was sick already with cancer, had already lost her hair and everything, and I got my first speeding ticket at 17 years old. And the speeding ticket was so ridiculous, I was going 37 and a 35, that my mom wanted to take it to court and fight it. So me and my mom go to court to fight this speeding ticket. She's wearing a beanie over her head because she lost her hair. And when we get to the front and, like, the officer is, like, checking us into the courtroom, they say, you have to remove your hat. And she's like, I have cancer. I'm just covering my head because I'm bald. And they're like, it doesn't matter, you have to remove your hat. And I've always been mouthy. My little butt has always been mouthy. I looked at that cop and I was like, if she were wearing a wig, would you make her remove her wig? Like, my mother has cancer. She just lost her hair. She's a little embarrassed, if she were wearing a wig instead of that hat to cover her bald head, would you be making her remove the wig? I understand there's rules and stuff, but in the moment, watching my mother take off that hat and expose her bald head in front of this line of people that were behind us, and, like, seeing the look of embarrassment on her face is something that now, grieving my mother almost 7 years later, I look back at and it just makes me feel terrible. Me and my husband call it bad brain. When either one of us are not feeling our best mental health wise, we'll just say, hey, I have bad brain today. And so I'm just saying all this to tell you guys I'm having bad brain today.